More than 7 months after the Winston Weaver fertilizer plant fire, city leaders have been discussing what they can do better if a similar situation ever arises.
Certainly hope it doesn't, but just in case, the fire chief and emergency services director have identified one decision they would very much like to take back. Ford Hatchett joins us live at the site of that fire. And Ford, what does the city believe could have been done, should have been done differently here in the immediate aftermath?
Well, if you remember, there was a lot of debate during the fire, which happened, again, just a few steps from us right now. It's only about a mile from Wake Forest University and 4 from downtown at City Hall. There was a lot of debate about whether the evacuation from that blast radius should be mandatory. Leaders at the time deciding not to mandate that evacuation. But last night in front of City Council, Fire Chief Trey Mayo says they'd like a do-over.
And in hindsight, Director Vernon and I have both agreed that if we had to do it all over again, we would have made it a mandatory evacuation and would have declared a state of emergency.
Even without the benefit of hindsight, it was always clear this was never an easy choice.
Sometimes you have to make the best decision when you don't have a good decision to choose from.
Mayo still maintains the state of emergency and mandatory evacuation wouldn't have changed anything operationally, and in fact may have created additional challenges.
What they are communicating when they say a mandatory evacuation is if you have a problem and if you do not evacuate and you have a problem, we are not going back to get you until the event is over. And that was my frame of reference. I remember being part of that conversation, and that is not what I wanted to communicate to the citizens.
Mayor Pro Temp Dee Dee Adams says she wishes City Council had more of a voice in this decision to better advocate for the wards they represent.
I felt like, being the council member of that ward, that community, that I should have been able to weigh in on the decision. I thought the whole council should have weighed in on the decision.
Fire Chief Mayo says they didn't know at the time, but now are aware of some homeowners' policies that would pay for loss of use if a mandatory evacuation was enacted and a state of emergency declared.
If there are residents who did not get a payout from their homeowners' policy, missed out on some opportunity for reimbursement, I apologize, and I will accept responsibility for that happening. It was certainly not intentional.
It's worth noting the city did approve $1 million of reimbursement funds to people who lived in this area and people who had jobs inside that blast radius who may have needed it. Live tonight in Winston-Salem, Ford Hatchett, WXII 12 News.